So our next adventure has presented itself. We started noticing that the coolant water in the exchanger kept getting pushed out the hose into the overflow bottle over here. I was just making sure it was full before we used it every time, but there was one time that it actually pushed all the water in this exchanger part, all the coolant, into the bottle, and it overheated for a couple minutes. And so we had an engine guy come and look it over, and he confirmed my suspicions that we were having a head gasket issue. It appears that the head gasket back on this back corner back here is not sealed properly. There's a little bit of oil there and some coolant, so that kind of pinpoints where the issue is. The coolant started getting a little bit of sludge in there, and so apparently what's happening is on every compression, the compression leaks a little bit past the gasket into the coolant raceways in the block, and it causes pressure to form in here, and it makes enough pressure that it pushes the coolant out into the bottle. And of course that's not what you want. So the task today is to take all this apart and get the head off. And first step is to get the coolant out of the engine. So to do that, there on this Yanmar 2GM, there are two pitcocks here on this side of the engine. One drains the heat exchanger reservoir, and the bottom one drains the block. So that's nice and simple. So gotta drain the coolant, start working on getting the hoses off, and the valve cover and all that, and start trying to get the head off of this. contacted Jim Hartman, the guy we purchased the engine from a couple years ago. We decided it was going to be best to remove the head and take it up to New Bern, North Carolina. There, Jim will resurface the head and supply us with a new head gasket and other items needed to install it. We unfortunately did not get much video of that trip. Suffice to say, it was long and stressful.
So besides Teddy throwing a fit, we're almost back. And it was a quick trip, very tiring trip. How you feel, Will?
Tired, hungry, thirsty.
Yeah, but
My ass hurts.
I meant about the head.
Best it's gonna get. Can't tell until you put it on and fire it up. We'll see.
Okay. And of course, we love Jim, so we both feel it was worth going up there to see him and have him fix it. So, more to come.
Although the head gasket issue was relatively easy to fix, it did put us off filming like we should have been, so we do not have much to show of our trip after Brunswick, Georgia. Today we leave Brunswick and head north to Walberg Creek near St. Catharines Island, Georgia. If you ever go through Georgia on the ICW in the spring, be warned, the deer fly are vicious. Today we leave Walberg Creek, Georgia and head north to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Today we leave Hilton Head, South Carolina and head north again to Steamboat Creek near Edisto Island, South Carolina. Today we leave Steamboat Creek and anchor in Bulls Bay near Alwynda, South Carolina. Today we leave Bulls Bay and anchor in Bucksport, South Carolina.
It's dug in. Not even gonna slow down.
Welcome back to Bucksport, South Carolina. We started our first cruising season here 5 months ago and hope you have enjoyed watching our adventures. We will be spending hurricane season in this area and preparing for our next cruising season. There will be many more adventures while we are here, so stay tuned. You can show your support for us and our channel for free by hitting the subscribe button below and also by sharing our videos with your friends and family. Click on the notification bell to be alerted when we upload new videos and ensure you don't miss any of the fun. Also, be sure to give us a like and or leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.